Neoplatonism, Its History and Key Figures by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Neoplatonism, a philosophical system that emerged in the 3rd century AD, represents a significant evolution of Platonic thought, synthesizing elements of earlier philosophical traditions while introducing novel metaphysical concepts. This school of thought, which flourished primarily in the Roman Empire, is characterized by its intricate hierarchical structure of reality, positing a transcendent one from which all existence emanates. The significance of Neoplatonism lies not only in its profound influence on subsequent philosophical and theological developments, but also in its capacity to address the complexities of existence and the nature of the divine. The historical backdrop of Neoplatonism is marked by a confluence of various intellectual currents, including Hellenistic philosophy, early Christian thought, and the rich tapestry of ancient religious traditions. The decline of the Roman Empire and the rise of Christianity created a fertile ground for philosophical discourse, wherein Neoplatonism sought to reconcile pagan philosophy with emerging religious ideologies. This synthesis was particularly evident in the works of key figures such as Plotinus, who is often regarded as the founder of Neoplatonism, and his successors, including Porphyry, Iamblichus and Proclus. The key figures of Neoplatonism. Plotinus. Plotinus, 204-05 to 270 AD, the foremost figure of Neoplatonism, articulated a comprehensive metaphysical framework that emphasized the existence of a singular, ineffable source of all reality, referred to as the One. His seminal work, the Enneads, comprised 6 groups of 9 treatises that explore the nature of the One, the intellect, nous, and the soul. Plotinus posited that the process of emanation from the One is both necessary and hierarchical, leading to the creation of the material world. His emphasis on the inner life and the pursuit of intellectual and spiritual ascent profoundly influenced later philosophical and theological thought. Porphyry. Porphyry, circa 234 to 305 AD, a student of Plotinus, played a pivotal role in the dissemination of Neoplatonic ideas through his writings, most notably the Isagogy, an introduction to Aristotle's categories. His work not only elucidated the Neoplatonic interpretation of Aristotle, but also introduced the concept of theurgy, which emphasized the importance of ritual practices in achieving union with the divine. Porphyry's synthesis of Platonic philosophy with religious practices underscored the Neoplatonic belief in the interconnectedness of philosophy and spirituality. Iamblichus. Iamblichus, circa 245 to 325 AD, a prominent Neoplatonist philosopher, further developed the ideas of his predecessors by emphasizing the role of theurgy as a means of attaining divine knowledge. In his work, On the Mysteries, Iamblichus argued that intellectual contemplation alone was insufficient for achieving union with the divine. Rather, he posited that divine intermediaries, such as gods and daemons, played a crucial role in the ascent of the soul. This shift towards a more religious and mystical interpretation of Neoplatonism marked a significant departure from the more rationalistic tendencies of Plotinus and Porphyry. Proclus. Proclus, 412 to 485 AD, stands as one of the most influential figures within the Neoplatonic tradition. Central to Proclus's influence was his development of a hierarchical cosmology grounded in the One, or the Good, from which emanates the intellect, nous, followed by the world soul, and finally the material world. This structured vision provided a coherent metaphysical framework that underscored unity and multiplicity within reality. Unlike earlier Platonists, who often emphasized abstract forms, Proclus elaborated on their dynamic interrelations through processes such as precession and return. His detailed explications illuminated how all levels of existence are interconnected in a continuous cycle reflective of divine causality. This doctrine not only enriched Neoplatonic metaphysics, but also offered a foundation for later philosophical enquiries into causation, participation, and hierarchy. In summary, Neoplatonism represents a rich and complex philosophical tradition that emerged from the synthesis of Platonic thought and various religious influences. The contributions of key figures such as Plotinus, Porphyry, Iamblichus, and Proclus not only shaped the trajectory of Neoplatonic philosophy, but also left an indelible mark on the development of Western thought. The implications of Neoplatonism extend beyond its historical context, as its metaphysical inquiries continue to resonate within contemporary philosophical and theological discussions, inviting further exploration into the nature of reality and the divine.